Good morning. Welcome to our Students Union Hangout. My name is Marion O'Connor and I'm from the UCD Graduate Studies Office. Joining me today is Anabel Castañeda, Graduate Education Officer, and Maeve DeSay, Student Welfare Officer. The format of the Hangout today is that Anabel and Maeve will give us a quick overview of the role of the UCD Student Union. And following on from that, you can ask questions. In actual fact, you can ask questions right throughout. So we want to hear from you, so please do ask questions. You can do that on the event page. There's a question, an area for questions on the right-hand side of the event page. You can just type your question in there, and we'll take those throughout. Thank you for joining us, and I'll hand you over now to Anabel. Thanks.
Everyone, I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm Anabel Castañeda, the Graduate Education Officer, and a little bit about my role as the Student Union representative for graduates is that I work on all academic queries that can come up throughout the year. So I serve on various committees like the Academic Council on Committee on Examinations and the University Graduate Program Board and individual school graduate boards. And it's just kind of a way for us to keep sure the help that they need in their academics, whether they need an extension on a paper or anything such as that nature. So we deal with all your academic sides and make sure that you get heard. And then Maeve, my colleague, pass it to her. You can hear a little bit about what she does.
Hi everyone, I'm Maeve. I'm the Students Union Welfare and Equality Officer. So my role here is to look after all student well-being, be it mental or physical. So you have any queries throughout the year, you can drop me an email or you can call into my office and we can have a chat. We've got a full-time health centre here in the university and a full-time counselling service. So any bits of information you want to know about well-being or how to look after yourself, you can contact me. I look after undergraduates and graduates in the university.
Great. We have Zi Feng New just saying hello to you. So, hi.
Hello. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, Anabel, we are just having a little bit of difficulty with your sound. Maybe it's just the movement. I think maybe that's we're having a little bit of difficulty picking up from side to side. Great.
That better?
Yeah, that's better. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. So we can talk a little bit about just kind of life in Dublin. I'll talk about it in a more international way, and then Maeve can talk about it in general. So I'm an international student as well. From my accent, I'm from America, and being here, it is very different. You're very new, different currencies, different types of food. But getting into the community, you'll be able to see that if you want something from back home, there are lots of different stores, whether it be an Asian store and in just like general Asian or a specific Chinese, Indian. There's American stores where you can find little things that you may not have thought you'd be able to find in Dublin, but there are communities here and you'll be able to see it, and especially with the societies that you can join, they'll be able to put you in contact because they've been here on campus for longer and just kind of know the ins and outs in general. So as an international student, there are a lot of things that you worry about. Be like, oh, I miss home, will I not? But there's lots of opportunities through Skype and just getting involved and understanding the different areas and meeting students. It really helps to make yourself at home here and kind of bridge the gap between being an international student and being a UCD student. So I'll let Maeve explain a little bit more about general life in Dublin.
Okay, so whether you're from Dublin yourself, coming from a different part of Ireland, or coming from abroad, Dublin's a really great city to be in. It's the capital city of Ireland, so for some of you it will seem like a much, much smaller city, and for others it will seem like a big change and a much faster pace of life. The university itself, both the Belfield campus and Murfield campus, are both located very close to the city centre. In Ireland we've got quite an excellent cafe culture and then a nightlife culture as well. And there's also plenty of shopping to do. One of our big shops to keep an eye out on would be Penny's. If you need to buy a full outfit for €30, that's your place to go. We've got bikes that you can rent in the city centre if you need to cycle around. There'll also be the Red Bus if you'd like to take a tour around the city centre, and there's plenty of tourist stops as well if you're looking to make a trip to another part of Ireland. So yeah, I'm actually going to then cover a little bit about what our role is here in the Students' Union. So there's 4 of us full-time officers. We're elected during April time of year, and our role is to represent you, the students. There is the president, so he's the main representative of the student body here. There's Anabel, the graduate education officer, who looks after all the graduates and their queries. Amy, the undergraduate education officer, who helps our undergraduates with all their welfare queries. And myself, Maeve, the welfare officer, who just helps the students make life that little bit easier here in the university. Then we have 8 part-time officers. There's 1 in each different faculty. So if you're studying a law or business subject, if you're studying art, if you're studying science, there's a part-time officer there. They'll act as a link between you and any queries you have, be it academic or welfare related, or any aspect of college life. You'll get to meet them during orientation. And then, as Anabel explained earlier, we often represent students on an awful lot of committees and meetings. So if you ever have a query, or if you're questioning the way things are run in the university, you can drop us an email, and we can raise this at one of these meetings.
Great.
There are some big events that we hold, so as a team together, we hold lots of different events, such as Freshers Ball, which you may have already been hearing about. It'll be coming around the corner, and tickets actually go on sale on Tuesday. We get lots of great acts to come in and play and just kind of get a feel for UCD like life here on campus and all the students that you get to meet. They'll all be new incoming students who will be joining you. Then we have the huge UCD ball at the end of term in April. That's another big event. But besides the balls, we do a lot of smaller events. In week 3, we're holding our first annual Mind, Body, and Soul Festival that was put on through Maeve. If you have any questions about it later, please do ask, and Maeve can fill you in on all the fun things that we're having. We will be having puppies that we can cuddle, so I know that will be really fun, and I'm looking forward to that. And we have just lots of different events. In October, we'll have a specific postgraduate event where we can all just meet people from different faculties and just hang out, and we'll play bar bingo, and it'll be a great you may be an art student, but you'll never have the chance to meet an engineering student. But if you want to, or you just want to be outside of that and outside your faculty, because sometimes seeing the same people day in and day out may get a little tiring. So do join us in these specific. We will have all these events posted on our Facebook. If you haven't liked us on our Facebook, make sure to look for us at UCD Students Union, and we should be right there. And then you can also look at our UCDSU.ie website, and that will be able to give you all the links to our events as well. We'll talk a little bit about how you can get involved in some of these events if you're interested in learning how to just become part of the union and really making your voice heard as a student. So May will tell you a little bit about the welfare crew.
So getting involved in college life is really important, whether you're coming to do a master's or a PhD. Everybody needs a little break from their academics. Getting involved in college life can make you feel more at home here, and it can make you feel like you're making a change in the university that's going to become your base for the next few years. So my kind of little group that I have going is the welfare crew. This is a group of students who every year come together, and they run different events and campaigns that support student well-being, that can make a change here on campus, be it to support gender equality on campus, to fight for LGBTQ+ rights, or to promote the message of positive well-being and positive mental health here on the campus. To join the welfare crew, fondly known as the Penguins, you can just drop me an email on welfare@ucdsu.ie. You'll also see us during the orientation tent and during the freshers tent, and also during the kind of graduate hangout day, you'll get to see us there as well. You can join at any time during the year. All you've got to do is stop me when you see me walking around, or drop me an email, and we'll get you on board straight away. And if you have any events that you'd like to see run, or any campaign you'd like to see happen, we can facilitate. So Anabel is going to talk to you a little bit about how you can get involved in the union as a class representative.
So our class representatives are the most important, because there are so many classes here at UCD, and it's whatever faculty that you belong to, be it engineering, be it nursing. any of the arts or human sciences, it's really important to get out and make sure that you get involved and kind of represent your classes, whatever may be the case. So your professor may be handing in, you know, papers late after you've turned them in maybe 3 months ago and you wanted some feedback. Well, your voice is the one that can be heard by coming to council, which we will have every 2 weeks on Mondays. And that'll be really great just to have you involved, because you come down, meet all the other class representatives, and then on October 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we go on a huge training, go off-site. It's just us and the representatives, and you get to just have a leadership training and just develop new skills, and you can be part of this by the various workshops that we also have. So we'll have how to do presentation workshops, how to just, you know, make yourself heard, how to run councils, your own college councils with that, and kind of work with the conveners who are our part-time officers, and they'll be your go-to person. And then we're obviously here always for that. But the class reps are really important, because if you don't have a class rep, then you really don't have any connection to how to get something you really want to see in your class changed. And also, they are the people who may organize the class parties. They also get the class hoodies, and it's just a really great way for you to be the face of your class. You get to meet people and make new friends, and you really understand the ins and outs of like the academics. You get to sit on boards if you want to as well, and you get to meet high-level academics and just kind of understand the way the university works. And the main thing is that you get to meet people, make new friends, and it's just a way for us all to bond, and you really get to know how to be a student and enjoy it and really help out students. And a lot of class reps will join either the welfare crew, or we also have an entertainment crew for those who are more involved with wanting to plan parties and get involved in how we go on our nights out and other things. And the entertainment crew can also be found if you attend our orientation week next week, and just come down to the little tent and you'll be able to sign up. There'll be lots of good ways for you just to make that connection, but class rep really is the main thing. Like, if you join it, you'll have a lifetime support from us here, the sabbaticals, the conveners, and everyone. So join class rep, because it really makes sure that you have your voice heard. All students will have their voice heard, so the class rep will have like the main face of it. So that's
can I just remind our viewers that you can ask questions, and on our events page on the right-hand side there's an opportunity to ask a question. So please do insert your question and we'll take it now. Thank you. I'll hand back to Maeve.
Hi. So just again for you to reiterate what Anabel said earlier, our job here in the Students' Union is to work for you full-time for the entire year. So if you have any problem, no matter how big or small, you can come to one of us. It doesn't matter if you think it's our job or not. If you come to us, we'll either help you or definitely put you in contact with the right person. So be it financial pressure, academic pressure, or just general day-to-day stress, you can contact one of us and we'll make sure that you get the help that you need and look after you and make sure you get to enjoy your time here in UCD.
Great. Actually, we had a session during the week with the careers office, and one of the things that Sorka said was that how employers are looking for students who have on their CV a track record of getting involved, and I think that's important as well to point out that getting involved in the student union and in the societies, that does help your employment prospects as you get a lot of skills, transferable skills. Annabelle was talking there about the presentation and negotiation skills that you'll be developing. So I think that's a very important point. In terms of, so anybody that wants to get involved with student union, can they just drop into you, or how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, if students are interested, if they're directly interested in working more on a welfare issue, they can contact Maeve, but they can contact any of us and we can put them in contact. If they come to my office, I'll be able to tell them, oh, the welfare officer is the one who handles this. And so it's really, they can contact any of us if they see us outside they see us in our offices, they do it via email, whether they want to give us a call, it's really any way. And it's really just a way to get involved, is just put yourself out there. And we're always willing to work with you. You may not be the most outgoing person. You may be very shy, but we'll work with that. You don't need to. We'll help that transition, because sometimes coming in from, you know, an undergrad to graduate, it can be intimidating, and you don't know if you'll have that free time and just how to balance it. You can come talk to us, and we'll work with you. And you don't need to dedicate so many hours. You can give like a little bit here and a little bit there, and we'll be able to accommodate that and just make sure, because we know students, you're the first people that we contact, and it is the people that we work for. And so it is just kind of one of those things. We always put student needs first and work around that.
Great. Cool. And Maeve, do you have anything there to add that you'd like to tell students about?
Yeah, I guess just on what you were saying earlier, Mary, about the importance of getting involved and how highly employers look upon this. UCD is Ireland's largest university, and by you becoming a part of this, whether it be taking a role of leadership or becoming a committee member or just being an active member, will really stand out, because when you become involved in UCD, you don't have to do what someone else is asking you to do all the time. We will empower you to run what campaigns you want to see, to change what problem you have noticed as a student. So that is really important. And as well, especially if you're looking to go into the workplace now, sometimes you don't want your first presentation to have to be in front of your new work colleague or potential employers. By getting to present in front of fellow students is absolutely fantastic, because you get that chance and everyone understands that if you make a mistake, that's no problem, and everyone understands the nervousness that comes with this as well. By coming here to UCD and getting involved, you get to meet the people that you'll be working with in the future. You'll get to meet like-minded people, and people who think nothing alike you but will challenge what you perceive to be the norm. By doing this, you'll get to make great links that will stand to you for the rest of your time here in UCD, not only through the students, but through the academics here and the staff members in the university. We've got a complete array of resources here for you, whether it be to look and find out about internships, about companies who like to employ UCD students, or if it's just getting involved in the day-to-day running of college life, you can do that. And these links will stand to you when you go and you graduate and you become a proud university alumni. The university will support you all the way in this endeavour, and you'll always be able to come back to us if you have any further questions. So I guess I can't really emphasise enough how much we'd like to get you involved, but also how great it will be for you yourself.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you. Is there anything else, Anabel, you'd like to add?
Come down and see us. We've been lonely. It's just been one of those things that the summer has been kind of quiet. I've seen a lot of postgraduates here, but they've all been working in the library doing their dissertations, so they haven't been as chatty. So we're really excited to meet everyone, and you don't need to, make an appointment. Just drop by, and you can come down, say hi. We'll be at the orientation tent. We'll be around campus. So, I mean, you'll see our faces. Don't be afraid. Just come say hello, because we've been waiting all summer to meet you, and now you're going to finally be here, so we're really excited.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you very much, Anabel and Maeve.
Thank you.
That's excellent. Just want to remind you that we have a session this afternoon with UCD Registry. Registry will be taking questions regarding fees and registration. That's at 3 p.m. this afternoon, so please log on then. We also have an event coming up, an actual event as opposed to a virtual one, on the 24th of September, and that will be in the Science Centre, the hub there. So for graduate students, you'll have an opportunity to meet graduate students across disciplines, and also there will be a range of services that are offered across the university. Those will be represented at the event also. So please do come down and meet us. We'd look forward to meeting you in person, and I'd like to thank you very much for joining us this morning. and I hope to see you at 3. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.